I should have tested these out. Criminate Jim Jam Dog, would you calm down? I guess this just allows me time to collect viewers if one, because it's probably only ever gonna be just one, or I'm just gonna say one. So make sure I'm still leaving fucking live. What if Earth is heaven, but we just made it hell? But not to get too caught in just mankind's idea of history, because there's another way of looking at this situation that we're in as, man, where to start? Like, ugly people are ugly. It's like kind of thing that you can't really accept unless you just kind of understand reality, or basically that reality is in God's hands. Because how could someone be ugly? That's like so unfair that someone might be ugly. Like, just, but you know, it must be that like their generation was cursed somewhere at some down the line, basically by God. So I don't think like a witch could really curse your family to be ugly. Maybe, but I don't know. You know, if that's like a Christian-born kid, there's nothing much you can do. You know, real motherfucker, metachlorian level off the scale, motherfucker. We gotta start talking metachlorians, motherfuckers. What is legendary? Higher metachlorian count. But no, it's being impressive. Impressive. Where do you start? You copy someone else? Shouldn't. Nice to have dinner with my fellow patriots. Biggest dividing line in this fucking country. Is between those who be and those who don't be. Those who don't be, might as well call them watchers. Aim for cosines. Those who don't be, look at people who are being. And I have no choice but to hate it, basically. In all different ways. And you know, there's two ways that this argument goes, you know, it's like, well, basically, what are the reasons that people are doing things? Why are people doing things? There's basically two types of people in this world. Those who do things in order to have sex, and those who do things because doing things is, natural. I just burped up so much ramen, that was disgusting. Swallow, damn throat. See, the thing is... I got the secrets of the universe, motherfuckers. Yes, you can get them. All you gotta do is recognize the algorithms are not out there. The algorithms are not out there. They're all inside. Everything that you ever fucking needed in your whole fucking life, besides food, was inside. And water. And air. Food, water, air, and fire. Some concepts. Okay. I needed a bird audience. I called my bird friend. Just kidding. It was totally just happened. It just happened as naturally as I happened. Fuck off, Wayne. Life is so fucking depressing. But there are just shining moments of glory inside just random sexual sectors. We are the light in the darkness, motherfuckers. We are the light in the darkness. If you are light. Fuck it. I wish I could. It's what we are, it's what we do. Santa. Just like totally going into it and totally fading out of the zone. My zone. Cool guy zone, keep out. Americans are fucking Nazis. Newsflash, Americans are fucking Nazis. I know the fucking darkest corner of hell, pusshole, butthole, cancer cell, fucking over pussing out, just infinite pus just keeps coming out. It's getting all over us all the fucking time. And it's just piling on problem after problem. You know. You know the deal. You just haven't had it spoken to you properly. Or haven't dialogued with yourself enough about it in a way where you're actually leaning towards the non-societal viewpoint, aka your own fucking viewpoint. The non-societal, aka your fucking viewpoint. Doesn't seem like a one-to-one equation to you guys, but it's what it is. What it is. See, because all of you, as you incidentally participate in the system, incidentally participating in genocide, and incidentally participating in worldwide domination and slavery, as a result of not opposing the system, you may begin to see that if you're going to be true with yourself, you're going to also be against the fucking system. And it's the only way you're actually going to be able to find your true self is when you recognize that the system corrupts everyone. Everyone who goes into the system comes out fucked up in some way, on some level. And then they go to the psychologists, their psychiatrists, and always never fixing the fucking problem, the itch in their fucking minds. Telling them that something's fucking wrong here. Something's just a little bit fucking nightmarish about this fucking society. It's a little bit nightmarish. A little bit. Just a little bit. No. Okay. I guess I'm one. Crying alone. your dreams, demons. Anyways. Expounds. Don't forget your spells, children. It's like Harry Potter was teaching the rest of the whole fucking goddamn school. And everyone who wasn't in that circle learning, practicing defense against the dark arts was like, what's going on in there? What do you guys like teach us doing? Like, what are you learning? What is he teaching you? Yeah, that center of legendariness that was the Harry Potter movie that you all love, in a, an effort to take on the law and the corrupt system that, basically allowed Voldemort to rise to power. You see, Harry Potter waking everyone up and being like, that's not true. He's alive. I saw him and we're all fucked. Unless we do something. Prepare. Which he did. He followed up on it. This is to treat times of peace as though they will always last. Well, they prove to be the fools in the end. Let your warriors train themselves in times of peace. Embrace it. Love it. Join us. How much more do I need to say? I just need to keep basically saying exactly what I just said, just in different ways, to more people, over and over and over, until they get it. Hey, he's right. Fuck this world. Fuck this society. Not this world, not the planet. Because, of course, we've already almost destroyed that fucking planet. This planet. All the way down to the ground we fucking walk on. This society is a problem. The pavement is flatten out all of the whole fucking earth in order to what? Cars. Cars benefit from tar because they're on rubber fucking wheels. We, as real human live fucking beings, do not benefit from walking on pavement. It's not even a not benefit, it is damaging. Damaging physically in all types of ways, skeletal, muscular, even like mentally as well. There's more to earthing than taking your shoes off. There is more to earthing than taking your shoes off, folks. If you just walk off of pavement while the shoes are still on, onto earth, there is a massive change, massive difference. You guys might not notice because you're all so young and nimble that you wouldn't really notice. But, yeah, big difference. earthing folk will, argue it's just about the rubber soles, the shoes that you wear, and that's basically it. But if they could actually extend the aspirations into a purpose-filled, applicable way of taking on the system, and pointing out we shouldn't have cement be our means of walking everywhere. Of course, they have those little patches of grass along the sides sometimes, but even those patches of grass are just like fake fucking dirt that they put in. It's pretty hard to even fucking walk on those things. It's just such fake land. But you gotta take the things that you care about and make purpose out of them by taking on society about it. That sounds so weak when I say it like that. Yeah, that's basically it. Got kicked out of another place for smoking again. I mean, it's funny, they're choosing the drug coffee while telling someone who takes what's, relative to coffee is basically like tea. It's like, how petty was the whole Japanese versus Chinese thing? How petty was that shit, just self-superiorization. We Japanese, all the strongest, we must crush them to prove it. Increase all territory, starting with our nearest neighbors. Our closest relatives. The Chinese to the Japanese. I know the languages are quite different. Similar relative to other languages. It's like a brother and a brother. They can't see that each other are alike, but they are more alike than basically anyone else in the world. Displaced. My belief is that there are more than one key. There is more than one key into heaven. That one key being Jesus. That, say someone didn't know Jesus. Perhaps someone introduced to him, but it was like, who was that? But point being, he lived his life. This hypothetical person lives his life sacrificing for the world, doing things for the world, and in his, when he died, it was like, fighting a fight against freaking whoever was just evil at the time, and he died in the process and went to heaven. Would you be surprised if he did? Would you be surprised that he went to heaven? No, of course not. And so when Christians, the Christians that I'm talking about, um, when they go about saying that Jesus is the only answer that we Christians have to give you, you know, yes, asking Jesus into your life is probably one of the few best decisions you'll ever make in your life. But from there, you should have way more answers. From there, you should have a whole nother level of answers than introducing them to Jesus. It's, it's the Bible is the New Testament and the Old Testament for a reason. Basically, I see it as Jesus is there. Man, it's really trippy, actually. It's like, I'm not going to go all the way into the thought, but I probably will. Jesus is there to help us back to basically square one, where with God, from there, we can earn the right to die with a smile on our face, a big old grin on our face, because we lived our life in a way that was just kick ass, and we did it by the end. We did it by the end. And Jesus is there to help you, forgive yourself, help you believe in yourself again, help you use your mind better, and also give you answers. Literally, be the counsel, your spiritual counsel, which is basically your thoughts, and basically, in a sense, just whisper to you in that spiritual realm the exact answer that you need to hear in order to fix something that could have been affecting you basically your entire fucking life. And is that not magnificent? That's crazy. He has all the answers. He has all the fucking answers. It's just a matter of drawing them out of him, in a sense. You don't want to be selfish about it and be like all that. What was the bigger thing? I can't really remember the bigger thing led into it, but watching Bleach, the anime Bleach will allow you to understand your relationship with God and how He works in our life much better, so that asking Jesus into your life can have the true effect it was supposed to have. Not just allowing you to soak in sin the rest of your life. Not allowing you to just sin. Oh, Jesus, bring me back. Sin. Oh, I'll give this thing up. Sin. Selfishness. And all that underneath it, selfishness, did you ever not realize that there was a path that went whoosh? And if you had stayed on that whoosh path, that you basically wouldn't need to come crawling to Jesus's feet every single time you encountered him, but that you could basically treat him like a brother, in a sense, not trying to treat him like another human being that just doesn't really bring up the right connotations and stuff, but just treat him like a brother so that you don't run back to him worried he's disappointed in you. But you can come back to him being like, I did it. I fucking did it. It was awesome. It was crazy. It was like the first time I ever felt like that in my life. It was electric. Basically how I felt after the first time I rocked the stage. It was like, I was meant to do this my whole life, and that's why I've been suffering. Because I haven't been doing it my whole life. Until about half a year ago, I was so entrenched in self-hate, so absolutely gone in self-hate, like worse than gone, like negative things. I would be like basically cursing myself all the fucking time. And so in that self-hate, I would never sing, I would never dance, I would never do anything. I became gray and hollow. Suffice to say, a parasite. Because that's what those who are without color can only do to color. They can only feed off of it. And from there they can either totally hate it and hate on it and make you feel horrible for it, or like just soak in like just basically self-hate slash fell off the path thoughts. It's crazy how different my life could have been. Absolutely crazy how different my life could have been if I was just able to figure out other people's bullshit for what it was early on. If only I was able to figure out other people's bullshit for what it was early on. They're all full of shit. Everything they've ever said to you that really fucking hurt, they had no fucking clue what they were doing. They were a snake in a mirror. Snake, smokes, and mirrors, that's what they are. They can only just do wrong to you and shake it. Shake that shit the fuck off. Casting hate because he wore a diaper on his face for the last 3 fucking years. Oh. Sorry to offend you, but you look really stupid with that diaper on your face. It's just the honest truth. Given the surrounding context. Let's close nature during a contagion outbreak. At the beginning of a contagion outbreak, let's close nature. I think that's a great idea. Someone give this guy a paycheck. How are we going to do this, folks? Did no one ask why? Or just as no dentist I've ever met has ever questioned why fluoride is in the water system, because obviously when you drink water, the only time it helps your teeth is when it's in your mouth, and then when you swallow it, it goes in your bloodstream to get filtered by your organs. And if any bit of sedimentary ends up in a capillary of your teeth, consider yourself fucking lucky. Because it's probably all already been filtered by your organs, the neurotoxin fluoride. Makes them brittle. Do you have any idea what you're talking about now? There's non-fluoride toothpaste. Do you think that shit, like, because it doesn't have fluoride, that it's somehow failing them? What we really need to do is fucking get the plaque off. And, clean up the bacteria with some type of disinfectant. And that doesn't take fucking fluoride, nigga. It's just like mouthwash, alcohol. It's a little bit of alcohol. You can get the bacteria. I'm gonna expel yours. I'm gonna make sure I even have battery left at the moment. I do. It's bad, actually. There you go, Tom. Oh, see, there's a chess tournament on. There is a chess tournament on. Fuck. Well, given the situation, state of things, state of God in my recent life, I would probably lose the tournament so hard that I would hate myself because I'm supposed to be talking right now. Oh, but what to talk about? I don't even know. Let's take the title and heaven. Heaven was planet Earth. God made planet Earth, not Satan. God made planet Earth. Satan is what made society as it currently stands. What Satan stands for is that which made society as it currently stands. What did I stand for? In order to be a god, you gotta stand for something. Been too long for that one of these. Miracles do not come often, folks. Get yourself prepared for miracles by having faith in God. So that when that miracle comes into your life, that Brad Pitt. You're not just a normal succubus fucking horrible woman. That you had spent time alone training yourself. So it distinguishes the average American from anyone else is that they put no time actually training themselves. Alone on the things that really matter. They also do psychedelics improperly. They do psychedelics for parties. I just gotta ask them the other question. I need it, man. You don't need it now, you want it now. Don't need it now, you want it now. Two different things there. When you're, basically grown up enough to take these, like, magical tools and, just go off by yourself and fucking explore what they actually are so as to properly self-develop while on them. So that you don't take this massive self-development ground in order to make yourself assimilate better. Instead, you take this massive self-transformation experience to transform in the ways that you want to transform. In the ways that, like, basically God wants you to transform. Like, get better at drawing, get better at music, get better at anything creative. And, all the philosophical / thought stuff going on. That you would also, ease all of the fucking pressure off, the wrong gauges. And because it's basically what it is. People who haven't done psychedelics, their foot's on all the wrong pedals. If they're fueling the wrong systems. You don't know what I'm talking about. You're fueling the wrong system. Drive a car. Any idea how to fly a rocket ship? Do you even know what this is? No. I didn't think so. There's a wombat back in the car. Hmm. I mean, why do we have to destroy whole ecosystems in order to set up buildings in between? Cut down every fucking 100th fucking tree, or 50th tree, or 1,000th fucking tree.
Excuse me, darling, it's okay.
Ugh. I don't know why I'm talking to your doggy. Down the street, walking down the street. There's a dog and the owner, and saying, it's like some biker gang motherfucker. He's got this really fucking cute dog. I'm just looking at the dog, man. Just looking at the dog, playing with the fucking dog, talking to the dog. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's about the dog. And then the owner's like, what are you doing? You stupid, you crazy, trying to die, bro. Like, I just didn't even see you. I only saw your dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys don't, well, you don't exist anymore. Mr. Biker King, Mr. I hate you because you're playing with my dog and making him realize what nice treatment is, so that he's just gonna hate me from now on because he finally remember what it means to be respected. Kind of reminds me of my whole life. Huh. Yeah. It's Kool-Aid Man. Sir, can you please replace my wall? My dad is gonna kill me.
Oh, no. Does he know anything about construction yourself? Come on, boy, get out of my face. Question something like that. I'm boosting your party 50 points. 50 style points for Mr. Kool-Aid Man. And you should thank me as I walk back out this door, the only door I can fit in, that I have to make everywhere I go. So, while y'all hating me for the only way I can be around you guys, I'll just read my house. One with the big door on it. In case anyone's interested.
I always like to do a little comedy at the shows. Every once in a while, make it giggle. I introduced this. Never understood street signs, man. Did it like an accent. No. Fucking deaf child. Deaf child that had. Like, every time he comes home, he's like, I'm not blind, man. No, I'm not gonna do the sound of the voice of a deaf person. You asshole. Well, it's just me who had that thought, so it's like asshole. That's what it is. That is what I needed to do. That was the reason. Ugh. Next year. Forget your spells, kids. Forget that you're spelling every moment of your life. And the second fear strikes you, you can feel it sink into your heart, and don't let it do that. Don't let it fuck up the cycles of your heart. The convergence of your heart. Oh my god, that's crazy. The different vessels going into the heart of the convergence. Because, of course, you know, like Jessica Pisces, I merge you, the cycles converge you. Of course. Implying you are more than just a body, you are more than just a construct. You are like, well, at least that you are a construct of things. And that things can be inside of that construct, like demons. Build your spiritual temple pyramid with, of course, ethereal bricks. fall into a state where fear can get at you. You ever think there was something different between a man who flinched and a man who didn't? Some might say we all flinch. It's because they've just been around a bunch of bitches. Or they're just like, they dress psychopathically and end up scaring people. Foundationally, you know, this guy seems like he wouldn't mind another few years of Johnson sandwiches in a prison cell for the next 2 years after having tried to kill me or some crazy fucking shit. It's weird people, man. I understand being sometimes afraid of someone who's coming off strong, but I don't know. When is it rational? When is that rational? What are the true guidelines as to who's an ally and who's an enemy? You should be able to know. We should all be able to know those true guidelines. But our minds, our souls have been stolen away from us, and are being stolen away from us every single fucking day. As we are swarmed by darkness, and how the fuck are we still alive? The grace of God made us so powerful that we'd be able to sustain such fucking darkness. And of course, just deepening the extent of our stay in hell, should we allow it to stay hell on this planet that was once heaven, but we turned it into hell. Well, so I'm gonna end it, because phone's about to run out of battery. God bless.